There's a few things we're going to do tonight that we have never ever done before.
Why did Barry White, the iconic soul singer, meet an untimely demise? Known for his deep, velvety voice and romantic ballads, White's departure from the world left a void in the music industry. This video delves into the life, artistry, and the less-known struggles of Barry White, uncovering the layers behind his tragic end. Embark on a journey to understand the legend and the man behind the music. The rise of a soul legend. Barry White's journey to becoming a soul legend is a tale of resilience, talent, and passion. Born on September 12, 1944 in Galveston, Texas, White was raised in Los Angeles. His early life was challenging, marked by poverty and exposure to crime. However, music became his refuge and savior. His deep interest in music was evident from a young age, and he found solace in the harmonies that surrounded him. White's entry into the music world was not a straight path. He started as a member of a local gang and served jail time as a young man. It was during this dark period that he had an epiphany about his life's direction. He realized music was his true calling. Upon his release, White embarked on a mission to make his mark in the music industry. He began by working behind the scenes, honing his skills as a songwriter and producer. The 1960s were crucial in shaping White's early music career. He worked with several artists and bands, including the female group Love Unlimited. His work with them marked his first major success as a producer. White's distinctive style began to emerge: lush, orchestral, and soulfully romantic. This period was instrumental in establishing him as a force in the music world. Barry White's breakthrough as a solo artist came in the early 1970s. His deep, resonant voice became his signature.
We are all gods on this planet, every man and every woman. We create life.
Setting him apart in an era dominated by high-pitched soul singers. His first big hit, I've Got So Much to Give, introduced the world to his unique sound, a blend of smooth soul and orchestral arrangements. This was quickly followed by other hits like Never Gonna Give You Up and Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe. His music was not just about love, it was an experience, a journey into the depths of passion and romance. White's success in the 1970s was phenomenal. He churned out hit after hit, and his albums went gold and platinum. His music appealed to a broad audience, transcending racial and age barriers. He became a symbol of love and sensuality, his concerts a haven for couples and lovers. Behind the scenes, White was a perfectionist. He was involved in every aspect of his music production, from writing to arranging to producing. His work ethic was remarkable, often spending long hours in the studio to get every note right. This dedication to his craft not only enhanced the quality of his music, but also earned him respect among his peers. Despite his success, White faced challenges. The changing music landscape in the late 1970s and 1980s, with the emergence of disco and then electronic music, posed a threat to his traditional soulful style. Nevertheless, White adapted, incorporating contemporary elements into his music while retaining his unique sound. A voice like no other. Barry White's voice was an instrument in its own right, a mesmerizing baritone that became the hallmark of his career. His vocal prowess was not merely about the depth of his tone, but also about the emotion and sincerity he infused into every lyric. White's voice was a rare blend of power and sensitivity, a tool he used masterfully to convey the complexities of love and romance. White's distinctive vocal style set him apart in an industry where high tenor voices were more common in soul music. His deep, rich voice was a novelty, offering a fresh and invigorating sound. It resonated with listeners, offering a sense of warmth and intimacy that was unparalleled. His ability to express vulnerability and strength simultaneously made his music universally appealing. The impact of White's voice extended beyond the boundaries of traditional soul and R&B. He was one of the few artists of his time who could effortlessly bridge the gap between soulful expressiveness and mainstream appeal. This versatility allowed him to reach a diverse audience, transcending age, race, and musical preferences. White's approach to singing was unique. He often spoke his lyrics, blending spoken word with singing in a way that intensified the emotional impact of his songs. This technique became one of his signatures, creating a more direct and personal connection with his listeners. His spoken introductions in songs like "Can't Get Enough of Your Love, Babe" and "You're the First, the Last, My Everything" added a dramatic flair that heightened the romantic atmosphere of his music. The thematic content of White's songs further amplified the distinctiveness of his voice. He sang about love, passion, and relationships with an honesty and depth that was rare. His songs were not just about the joys of love, but also its complexities and challenges. This thematic depth, combined with his vocal intensity, created a musical experience that was both uplifting and profoundly moving. In the studio, White's voice was a powerful instrument that he wielded with precision and care. He was known for his meticulous approach to recording, often doing multiple takes to capture the perfect emotion and tone. His commitment to excellence was evident in the quality of his recordings, which showcased his voice in all its richness and depth. White's influence on other artists was significant. His vocal style and approach to music production inspired a generation of soul and R&B singers. He showed that it was possible to be both a powerful vocalist and a skilled producer, setting a standard for artist-driven music production in the genre. Barry White's voice was not just a medium for his music, it was a symbol of his artistic identity. He used it to express his innermost feelings and experiences, connecting with his audience on a deeply personal level. His songs were confessions, declarations of love, and reflections on life, all delivered with a voice that resonated with authenticity and passion. The legacy of White's voice lies in its ability to evoke emotion. His songs have become timeless classics, part of the soundtrack to countless romantic moments and memories. His deep baritone has become synonymous with love and sensuality, a voice that continues to seduce and soothe generations of listeners. White's contribution to music was not just in the hits he produced, but in the way he used his voice to redefine the possibilities of soul music. He pushed the boundaries of the genre, infusing it with his unique blend of passion, sophistication, and emotional depth. His voice was more than just a sound. It was an expression of his soul, a gift that he shared generously with the world. Triumphs and challenges. Barry White's career was a roller coaster of monumental triumphs and daunting challenges, painting a picture of a man who experienced the highs and lows of fame and personal life with equal intensity. His journey through the peaks and valleys of his career and life offers a deeper understanding of the man behind the music. The 1970s were undoubtedly the golden era for Barry White. His albums and singles consistently topped the charts, earning him a place among the legends of soul and R&B music. His first 3 solo albums, I've Got So Much to Give, Stone Gone, and Can't Get Enough, were phenomenal successes, solidifying his status as a musical icon. The Love Unlimited Orchestra, a 40-piece ensemble he created, further showcased his talent as a producer and arranger, with their single Love's Theme becoming a #1 hit. White's success was not just limited to the United States. He became an international sensation, with a fan base that stretched across continents. His tours were sell-out events, and his music became a global symbol of love and romance. He was a recipient of numerous awards and accolades, including multiple Grammy nominations, and his influence on the music industry was undeniable. His ability to stay relevant in a rapidly changing music landscape was another significant triumph. Even as musical tastes evolved, White continued to produce music that resonated with his audience. He adapted his style to the changing times, incorporating contemporary elements while maintaining the essence of his sound. Despite his professional successes, White's life was not without challenges. One of the most significant hurdles he faced was the shift in musical trends in the late 1970s and 1980s. The emergence of disco, and later electronic music, posed a threat to his traditional style. Although he made efforts to adapt, the changing industry dynamics led to a decline in his commercial success. Financial difficulties also plagued White during various stages of his career. Despite his early success, he faced financial struggles due to a combination of mismanagement, lavish spending, and legal issues. These challenges took a toll on his career, leading to periods of reduced musical output and visibility in the industry. White's personal life was equally tumultuous. He experienced multiple marriages and relationships, each bringing its own set of joys and challenges. His private life was often in the public eye, adding pressure to the already demanding life of a celebrity. These personal struggles sometimes impacted his career, leading to periods of reduced productivity and focus. Health issues were a constant battle for White, particularly in the latter part of his life. He struggled with hypertension and chronic high blood pressure, conditions that were exacerbated by his lifestyle choices, including his weight. These health issues ultimately played a significant role in his career's downturn and his eventual demise. Despite the challenges, White's resilience was remarkable. He made several comebacks throughout his career, reinventing himself and his music to fit the changing times. In the 1990s, he experienced a resurgence in popularity, partly due to a newfound appreciation for his music among a younger audience and collaborations with contemporary artists. His ability to overcome adversity was not just a testament to his talent, but also to his determination and love for music. He remained passionate about his craft, even in the face of personal and professional setbacks. This resilience endeared him even more to his fans, who saw in him not just a musical icon, but a symbol of perseverance and strength. The health battle. Barry White's health battle was a significant aspect of his life, particularly in his later years. It was a struggle that not only impacted his personal life, but also his career, and it offers a poignant look into the life of a man who brought so much joy to others while enduring his own pain. White's health issues began to surface notably in the 1980s. Known for his imposing stature, White struggled with obesity for much of his adult life. His weight was part of his persona, but it also became a source of health complications. His love for rich food and a sedentary lifestyle only exacerbated these issues. While his robust frame was iconic on stage, off stage, it was a constant battle, one that he often addressed with humor, but which had serious implications. One of the most significant health challenges White faced was hypertension, commonly known as high blood pressure. This condition was partly attributed to his obesity, but genetic factors might have also played a role. Hypertension is a silent killer. It often goes unnoticed, but can lead to severe complications. For White, it was a condition that required constant monitoring and medical intervention. The situation took a more severe turn when White's hypertension led to kidney problems. His kidneys began to fail, a condition that drastically changed his life. Kidney failure is a debilitating illness that affects the body's ability to cleanse and filter the blood. It often leads to a buildup of harmful wastes in the body, causing a range of health issues. White's health issues had a profound impact on his career. As his condition worsened, his ability to perform and record music was significantly hindered. The energy and vigor that were once synonymous with his stage presence began to wane. Touring, an integral part of his career, became increasingly difficult. This decline was not only a blow to his professional life, but also to his fans, who had come to expect a certain level of performance from the soul legend. The realization that his health was impacting his career was a difficult one for White. Music was his life, and the thought of not being able to perform was devastating. However, his health issues were becoming too significant to ignore. They demanded attention and care, something that White had to come to terms with. As his health declined, White sought medical treatment. He underwent dialysis, a procedure that mechanically filters the blood, replicating the function of healthy kidneys. Dialysis is a demanding process, both physically and emotionally. It requires regular sessions and can significantly impact a person's quality of life. In addition to medical treatment, White was advised to make lifestyle changes. This included a healthier diet and exercise, changes that were necessary but challenging for him. His struggle with weight loss was well known, and despite various attempts, significant weight loss remained elusive. Despite his failing health, White showed remarkable courage and resilience. He continued to make public appearances and even attempted to continue recording music. His determination to stay active in the music industry, despite his health challenges, was a testament to his passion and dedication to his craft. In his final years, White's public appearances became less frequent, and his health continued to decline. However, his spirit remained strong. He faced his illness with a mixture of realism and optimism, a characteristic that defined much of his life. Even as his physical health deteriorated, his love for music and his fans never waned. Barry White's health battle is a stark reminder of the human behind the legend. It shows a man who, despite his larger-than-life persona on stage, faced the same vulnerabilities and challenges as anyone else. His struggle with health issues, particularly in the context of his career, highlights the often unseen challenges faced by public figures. The final days of Barry White's life were a period marked by struggle, reflection, and an enduring connection to his music and fans. His last years offer a poignant glimpse into the life of a man who had reached the pinnacle of success, but was confronted with the ultimate challenge: his failing health. In the early 2000s, White's health began to deteriorate rapidly. His kidney failure, a consequence of years of battling hypertension and weight issues, became more severe. Despite undergoing regular dialysis treatments, his condition worsened, indicating that his body was struggling to cope with the illness. The once vibrant and energetic musician was now facing the most challenging fight of his life. White's health took a critical turn in September 2002, when he was hospitalized due to kidney-related complications. This news caused widespread concern among his fans and the music community. Messages of support and prayers poured in from around the world, a testament to the impact he had on the lives of so many people. During his hospital stay, White was mostly private about his condition, but it was clear that he was in a serious state. His family and close friends rallied around him, offering support and comfort during this difficult time. Despite the gravity of his situation, there were moments of optimism, with White occasionally speaking about his hopes to return to music once he recovered. As weeks turned into months, White's battle with kidney failure became increasingly difficult. The treatment options were limited, and his body was not responding well to dialysis. The possibility of a kidney transplant was explored, but his overall health condition made him a less ideal candidate for such a procedure. Even in his weakened state, White's love for music remained a constant source of joy and solace. He would often listen to his own recordings, as well as the music of other artists he admired. Music was not just his career, it was a part of his soul, offering comfort and escape even in his most challenging times. During his hospitalization, White had time to reflect on his life and career. He expressed gratitude for the journey he had been on, the successes he had achieved, and the love he had received from his fans. Despite the challenges he faced, he maintained a sense of pride in his contributions to the world of music. White's family and close friends played a crucial role in his final days. They provided not just physical care, but also emotional support. This period was a testament to the strong bonds he had formed throughout his life, a reminder of the importance of relationships and the support system that one builds. Barry White passed away on July 4, 2003, at the age of 58. His death was a significant loss to the music world and to the millions of fans who had been touched by his music. Tributes poured in from all corners of the globe, celebrating his life and mourning his passing.
Death of legendary soul singer Barry White. White died Friday at the age of 58 at a Los Angeles.
The news of his death was met with a mix of sadness and reflection, as people remembered not just the music he made, but also the man he was. White's death marked the end of an era in soul and R&B music. He had been a pioneer, a man who had shaped the sound of an entire genre. His influence was evident in the outpouring of tributes from fellow musicians and industry professionals. Many artists cited him as an inspiration, and his music continued to be celebrated long after his passing. In the days and weeks following his death, there was a renewed interest in White's music. His albums climbed the charts again, and his songs received extensive airplay. Memorials and tribute concerts were organized to celebrate his life and legacy. His music continued to resonate with old and new fans alike, a testament to the timeless quality of his work. Legacy and influence. Barry White's legacy extends far beyond the time of his passing. He left an indelible mark on the music industry, influencing generations of artists and creating a body of work that continues to resonate with audiences worldwide. His influence can be seen in various aspects of music and culture, making him a timeless icon in the world of soul and R&B. White's contribution to music was groundbreaking. He was one of the first to successfully combine classical orchestration with soul and R&B, creating a lush, full sound that was both innovative and timeless. His use of string sections in particular was revolutionary, adding a level of sophistication and depth to his music that was uncommon in the genre at the time. This fusion of styles became a blueprint for future artists, influencing the sound of soul, R&B, and even pop music. White's impact on future generations of musicians cannot be overstated. Artists across various genres have cited him as an influence, drawn to his unique blend of smooth vocals and orchestral arrangements. His approach to production and songwriting opened new avenues for creative expression in music. Contemporary R&B and soul artists, in particular, owe a debt to White's pioneering sound, which helped shape the evolution of these genres. Barry White's music became synonymous with romance and sensuality. His deep, soulful voice and romantic lyrics made him a symbol of love, a go-to artist for intimate moments and special occasions. His songs have become timeless classics, played at weddings, anniversaries, and romantic evenings. This association with love and romance is a significant part of White's legacy, cementing his status as an icon in popular culture. White's influence extended beyond the music industry into broader cultural spheres. He was recognized not just as a musician, but also as a cultural icon. His distinct voice and charismatic presence made him a popular figure in television and movies, often referenced or featured in various forms of media. Posthumously, White continued to receive accolades and awards, including inductions into music halls of fame, acknowledging his contribution to the arts. Following his passing, there was a resurgence of interest in White's music, introducing him to a new generation of listeners. Compilations and re-releases of his albums allowed younger audiences to discover his music. His sound, which transcended trends and time periods, found a new home in the digital era, proving that great music has enduring appeal. In the world of hip-hop and electronic music, White's work has been widely sampled, a testament to the lasting relevance of his music. His tracks have been used as the foundation for numerous modern songs, introducing his sound to listeners who might not be familiar with his original works. This sampling culture has played a significant role in keeping White's legacy alive in contemporary music. White was not just a singer, but also a skilled producer and arranger. His approach to music production, especially his attention to detail and his use of orchestral elements, influenced how music is produced and arranged in various genres. His legacy in this area is evident in the work of many modern producers who seek to create a rich, layered sound in their recordings. One of the most remarkable aspects of White's legacy is the universal appeal of his music. His songs have reached audiences of all ages, backgrounds, and musical tastes. This widespread appeal speaks to the quality and accessibility of his music, as well as his ability to connect with listeners on an emotional level. Barry White's legacy is one of enduring relevance. His music continues to be celebrated, played, and discovered by new fans each year. He is remembered not just for his distinctive voice and romantic ballads, but also for his contributions to the evolution of music. White's influence on the industry, his role as a romantic icon, and his impact on culture and art make him an enduring figure in the world of music.